This episode is brought to you by OUs because I don't have a paid programmer today, but I owe you next time. Now let's start the episode. Welcome to episode 70. Hey, episode 70 of the Ours is the Woes podcast where a bunch of dumbass millennials talk about their dumbass opinions, dumbass perspectives, dumbass mistakes, and their dumbass complaints. I'm your host, Nelson. Thank you for joining me today. Empty seat, which can only mean one thing. Streams of motherfucking consciousness today. And for the streams of... we'll get into it. Subscribe to the Patreon, because after an hour, I'm saying bye to you free niggas. And I know y'all hate being told to get the fuck out of my show. So, subscribe to the Patreon so I don't have to tell you to leave when everybody else is getting bonus content. Subscribe to the YouTube. Even if you don't want to be a Patreon, you can at least subscribe to the YouTube and leave a like on this episode. Leave a comment saying, I wonder how misogynistic this episode is going to get. And then leave a comment at the end of the episode saying, on a scale of 1 to 10, how misogynistic it was. If you're interested in merch, go to Zazzle.com. Zazzle.com/OurSensOfWoes or Zazzle.com/YCC Entertainment. Shout out YCC Entertainment, the culmination of all your favorite and soon-to-be favorite podcasts. Shout out Protest and Riot. Shout out Twins and Tantrums. Shout out The Sticks Podcast. And shout out Blurry Watch. You don't know any of those podcasts, that's because you're not a real fan of YCC, so you should be one. Thank you. And they thank you, too. Shout out our Patreons. Shout out QH, Frank P, Jacoya J, Bella S, Tyrant Total Dow, L.O., J. Carter, David B. Shout out our lovers of Woes, Elliot and Dedrick. For our shout-outs, that's all I got. So, Streams of Consciousness 5. Is it 5? Are we 5? I feel like we're 5. I'm not sure. Yeah, Streams of Consciousness 5 or 4. Correct that later. And so, you know that means I am joined today by one of our patrons, Jay Carter.
Gang, gang.
And as you guys know, our episode 2 guests, episode 10 guests, episode 36, episode 467. Yeah. And my best friend, QH, is here too. And I got both of these niggas on video. So if you're watching, if you're listening to this on audio and you really want to see what Jay Carter looks like, subscribe to the fucking YouTube. He's no longer the Morgan Freeman voice on the Streets of Consciousness. He's got a face now. And if you've never watched an episode, you definitely don't know what QH looks like. So make sure you watch this on YouTube and leave the likes that you're supposed to leave. So Streets of Consciousness 7, Think Tank Energy. Bunch of niggas, friends sitting around, having a good old conversation because still can't get women to subscribe to a goddamn round table. We need a misogyny counter at the bottom of the screen. Oh, and J-Pat's here. Fuck. Shout out J-Pat Records.
Gang, motherfucking gang.
Oh, my bad. Yep, J-Pat's here too. And he's on camera. He's not just in the background. So, but he's on the main camera because that's empty. Because we're not doing a guest today. Just homies. Yeah. As far as shout-outs, introductions, got all that. Sin of the day. Sin of the day. Ordering food for women after they ghost. Yeah. So I realized a great little tactic is if you text a woman, be like, hey, you trying to hang out? Like, let's get some food kind of shit. And they don't reply in a sizable amount of time, I'll limit them to an hour. Because, women act like, they're always busy. And they're not. Because whenever I'm around you, I see you're on your phone 24/7. So I know you're not really busy. So now what I do is when women don't reply within an hour, regardless of whether I was hungry or not, I order food. And then I send them the picture after the 2-hour mark because they haven't responded yet. I send them the picture of the food after the 2-hour mark. And then after 2 hours and 30 minutes, I send them the food empty. And show them what they missed out on because I'm king fucking petty.
No.
Say what?
No.
You're
spending money on not getting yams or companionship.
Can you fix your camera?
It's lose-lose. You're spending more money.
It's a lose-lose.
Nah, is it?
I mean, I can't stand behind the eating if I'm not hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not about to order no food.
But I mean, I'm always hungry. I might not do it either at that moment, but eventually I'm gonna sit down and eat that food. I'm a 3 square meal deal, 3 square meals a day guy.
I mean, if you was gonna eat anyways, you know what I'm saying? You're not fucking up your algorithm, so to speak. So I mean, that I understand that, but nah, I'm not gonna be like, yo, let me go ahead. Out of spite, I'm gonna order some food right now to eat it and show you it's empty.
Yeah, because like it's kind of like I've realized that food is like the equivalent of like sex for men. Like if I offer you food and then I change my mind and not get you food, you're going to feel as if I let you offer me sex and then you said later on I'm not giving you sex.
I get it, because the closest way to anyone's heart is through their guts, one way or the other.
Yikes. The profound knowledge of us just dropped on me.
That's fucking wild. But it's facts.
I mean, yeah. Like you said, you can equate it to like women and food. You can equate it to niggas and sex.
That's exactly it.
If I'm not getting a response off anything else, I know.
I mean, at least get a response.
I know I'm getting heart eye emojis off the steak and sushi pick. I know it is. Just like with a man. Like, yo, just like with me. If I get a message that say, yo, can I suck your dick? I'm gonna look. Might still be a no, but I'm gonna actually look, opposed to a,
where you at? What you doing?
Yeah. So it matters.
Are you home text without an invite?
Tactics, baby.
Yeah, so at least I just wake up and send pictures of breakfast in the morning just to show you what you missed out. You could have had that if you woke up next to me, but you fucked that up. So now the breakfast is gone.
I sent somebody else's breakfast.
Yo, could you imagine that?
Algorithms aren't the same.
Can you imagine that? Like, I just want to stop by IHOP and take a picture of somebody's plate.
Yeah, real quick. I mean, I know you eating right now. Can I snap a picture real quick? I'm going to be back in 15 minutes when you finish, too. I need to take a picture of the clean plate, too.
Before and after.
Also, can you slide down a little bit? Because I kind of need to be in your seat to have the right angle. I don't want her to know.
Yeah, it's gonna be too
I don't want her to know.
You know.
I've actually taken a picture of somebody else's shit. Thanks. Oh, move your hands off the table, too. That can't be in there.
Hey, J-Pat, we're not going to act like I didn't just catch that shot you just threw.
What?
Sliding down so I can get the right angle as if I'm sitting here?
No, I meant like slide down like the bench seating, nigga. The bench seating, man.
For my subscribers. That was a shot. Anyways, that's my sort of the day. I'm definitely gonna like, if I don't hear from you, and if it's just like a, hey, what's up? How you doing? Good morning text kind of thing, and I don't hear back from you, I'm sending you a plate of breakfast. Actually, I might start, now that I think about it, now that I'm giving some context, I might start backlogging my shit and just taking pictures of food every time I'm around it.
Tender swindler style, bro.
Yeah, tender swindler style.
Just be the same 3 meals. Just in rotation, bro.
That part. The same 3 meals in rotation.
Yeah, bro. You got to have one when Peter gets hurt. That's it. That's all you need, bro. Yikes.
Yikes, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, he probably did have an old picture of Peter getting hurt at a class.
Bruh, that picture, that was, if my man's had a scar from that shit, it was fully healed. By the time he was sending them joints out to them girls, bro. Fully fucking healed.
That's the one thing I didn't think about. The entire Tender Swindler thing, I never thought about the fact that, like, he's been resending that incident. Like, rewalking women through that incident.
Bro, when I tell you I was taking notes, I was sitting up there like, and then what? Oh.
That's wild.
So you only have how many pictures in your phone? Perfect. Yeah, nah, bro.
Man, he really missed the chance. He could have developed a class. Everybody has a class.
See?
Now. Everybody has a class in the YouTube channel, fam. He could have.
Bro, no, he does have a
He
class.
does.
What are you talking about?
He's making money off teaching the ways now.
Yeah, he's getting legitimately paid off
doing the work.
Swindling times.
God's work.
Doing God's work.
He took fuckboys to a whole nother level.
And that's what I was telling Zion last episode. She said fuckboys aren't winning anymore. And I was like, they are. They've just gotten more creative.
Mm-hmm. They got the secret stuff, the super secret stuff at halftime.
No, bro, they unlocked Super Saiyan. That's what it was.
You gotta realize the reason why they're called fuckboys in the beginning is because they're winning.
Fair enough.
100%.
They only boys after they've been duped. That's when they get called fuckboys. Is when they got duped by.
They've already won.
So they already won.
No fuckboys, please. I said that episode 1, bro.
Yep.
Anytime I see that, I already know what's up.
I'm fucking 10 times out of 10.
10 times out of 10. Because you've already fallen for this trap before.
So yeah, that's my sin of the day. Ordering food for ghosters. And then being the ghost that ate the food. Woe of the week. I was actually talking to with Carter last night, and I definitely said this is podcast content, so I got to throw it in. I was standing outside I was at the bar, and I was listening to some nigga. He was on the other side of the railing. And I'm listening to this nigga talk about, yeah, they don't let me in here no more. They said, you too wild every time you come. And he is like, what you mean? I'm just being a nigga. And it stopped me for a second because then I had to go through my mental Rolodex. And I can't stand niggas that take pride off of eating ramen. Like niggas that act like, you know, this is all I got, this is all I can attain, this is all I can do, this is all I can accomplish, and take so much pride in that process as opposed to overcoming it. Like niggas love being niggas, if that makes sense. And I'm not talking like niggas love being black. I mean niggas love being niggas. Niggas love the living in the duplex with the 6 latches on the front door. Niggas love like the different ways they can sauce up the ramen every night.
I mean, if it tastes good.
And I ain't got nothing. Look, and I was telling Carter this last night. I was like, I get it. I've had nights where I had to eat ramen for a week straight. I've had nights where I got to sit in the cold house because the AC don't work. I haven't had the luxury of being homeless for a little. Maybe I'll be a little bit more humble if I had that experience. But I've never been, like, roofless. But I've had nights where, you know, the heat doesn't work and I'm sitting there trying to light a fire inside the house just to stay warm. I've had nights where I can't afford anything but fucking ramen. Everybody's talking about, hey, we're going out for lunch for work. And it's like, nah, I'm going to just sit here and drink my water and eat my crackers. So I get it. I get, like, you know, the struggle.
Hey, bro, those struggle meals hit home.
Bro, they struggle meals.
All about the struggle meals. Like,
bro, you got to soak your bread in water just to make that bitch a little bit thicker. I get it. I really do. Like, they're struggle phases, and I understand that. I'm not against somebody going through a struggle, but you taking pride over you said babies?
No, like you said, a struggle phase.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You're not supposed to be in there forever. You know. Yeah, you're supposed to get past it.
So
you know, it's
phase out of it at some point. Like
yeah. It's
That's true, but at the same time, how many hood niggas stay in the hood? You know what I mean?
All of them.
They love it. They love it.
Niggas like being niggas. That's just what it is.
That's and therein lies my problem. Therein lies my woe of the week. Is niggas love being niggas, and I get it. Like
it's the struggle, you know. Rather, you know what I mean? You rather dance with the devil, you know, kind of thing.
There's so many other struggles, though.
Right.
I can show you some. I promise.
Pick a different struggle, nigga.
There's so many other struggles, man. I am pushing the tax deadline. Let me tell you, I never knew why people push the tax deadline. I know now. There's so many other struggles.
Look, just get a secret. Just claim 0 every time.
Do not do that. I would just like to point out that Q is not speaking on behalf of YCC Entertainment. Do not put 0 every time if you do not rightfully have the right to put 0.
We are not certified professionals.
Basically.
My man said, I've been doing this for years. IRS ain't never come knocking. They don't be checking that shit for real, bro. They just give you a pass every time. Nah.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
Taking notes again. This is like Tinder Swindler Part 2. So you said 0 every time, regardless of the situation. Got you.
Yeah.
Say less, fam.
Yeah, it's that living in the. I get, like I said, I get it. I get struggle phase. I understand that people go through shit, and I'm not against that. It's just the like you unnecessarily relishing in the fact that it's okay to act like an ignorant fuck.
It's complacent. They're being complacent. They're getting like comfortable in their situation, but I don't think that's exclusive to niggas.
It's not exclusive to niggas, but I don't care when white people do it.
All right.
It's the same. Look, it's the same conversation I had about the Will
complacent
Smith. Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I don't care about complacent mayonnaise sapiens because they're not a reflection of me.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest problem is like
some people don't think it's complacency. Some people think it's sticking to your roots.
Yeah.
Or being
that's
real.
literally a textbook definition of complacency is sticking to your roots.
Hey man, don't forget where you came from.
Yeah.
Right.
Bro.
They always say that. Yeah.
You want all these niggas to be out here chasing waterfalls, and clearly, TLC told us not to. All right. I know where I'm supposed to be. These rivers and lakes look mighty familiar. All right.
There you go.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's fucking wild. I'm not giving these niggas a pass on some shit like that.
You take that up with Left Eye. Chili.
I was like, nigga, of all the members you could have named, you named Left Eye first.
Hey, man. All I'm saying.
Rest in peace, Queen. And because of you, I'm still not chasing waterfalls.
Yeah, if you not being a complacent nigga, you are.
I can't get behind it. But yeah, no, it's literally that. It's that aspect of just trying to like relish in what is it? Relish in the moment of you being stuck in that place that you don't want to get out. And I just can't get behind that. Like like I said, I can sit here and for the sake of content, I can make a entertaining conversation about struggles I've had in my past. Come on now. Water bread, that was funny. But like I'm not eating that anymore.
Yeah.
So that's why I can make a conversation out of it.
Past that. New struggle. Like I've evolved.
So yeah, that's my woe of the week is the niggas that take pride in their struggles as opposed to overcoming them. Or as opposed to taking pride in the overcoming factor. So can we talk about what Will Smith has started?
Yikes. In what way?
A movement.
What did he start?
Did you guys see when T.I. went up on stage?
Read that?
No. No.
Okay, so you guys know that T.I. It was really bad. You guys know T.I. is like went into the comedian world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, T.I.'s been like basically been as a comedian for the last year, and basically he went up on stage and somebody was talking like she was making a joke. T.I. went up, and this person was basically closing the night. And she had made a joke about T.I. situation and some legal situation that he had. And basically, T.I. went up there and showed his ass. He got up there and started cussing her out, talking about don't fucking play up my name, and I'm motherfucking T.I. You don't want these problems and shit like that. Then he got up on stage and snatched the mic from her, like you better not know who you better know who you fucking with, type shit like that. Now, as a comedian, that's the worst thing you could have done. If T.I. wants to recognize himself as a comedian now, you getting up on stage and heckling the comedian, because that's what she said. She said it started where T.I. was already in the background talking shit. He was heckling the shit out of her the entire time. So yeah, if you're going to heckle me, you're going to get these jokes. But for you to think that you're above getting these jokes after the fact, like after you started heckling me, is ridiculous. So now you want to react and you want to make an emotional standpoint because that's what we're allowed to do now. When somebody makes a joke, you're allowed to get up on stage and show your ass.
Actually, this plot is looking very familiar.
That your pride can be broken by some jokes, and by a comedian, you gotta have thick skin, man. You guys laugh about that kind of shit.
Especially nope, I'm not gonna sit there and say there was any difference between Will Smith and T.I. because Will Smith is a comedic actor, and T.I. is a proclaimed comedian now. So I can't give neither of these niggas no pass on not being able to take a joke. But think about that. If the comedians are reacting off of jokes, what happens to the rest of the world?
Nah, bro. I'm telling you, this plot's starting to look familiar. There's a lot of parallels in this plot in another movie I watched.
What movie?
Undercover Brother.
Oh my God!
Instead of whitewashing all the black celebrities, they're just driving these niggas crazy. They all showing their ass left and right. They're cracking down. Let one more happen. Let one more black celebrity call off and cut somebody out or slap somebody or put hands on somebody. Undercover Brother, bro. I've seen this plot. They learned from their mistakes in that movie. They was like whitewashing them wasn't the way to go. It was too suspicious. But if niggas start having nigga moments left and right, nobody would think the wiser.
Wait a minute. So Will Smith getting on stage and slapping Chris Rock is a moment of government conspiracy?
Bruh, it's the man. And I'm conspiracy brother out this motherfucker.
I mean, it was definitely a nigga moment.
It was 100%.
Yeah.
It was definitely when keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah.
You know, that was the first thing I thought about. Like after the second scream, it was like all I envisioned was the shorty saying, "I don't like nobody playing on my phone." like the T.I. thing was even more funnier. Oh goodness, the T.I. thing was even more funny because a little bit after that he had like a little stand up come out, and it was the crowd was not with him.
Was it because he's T.I. or because he's not funny?
He ain't funny.
Well, I
T.I. was a Mongol in the South as far as music is. So we know that people fuck with T.I. But that nigga is not funny. He's not as funny as you think he
They
is.
did try to cancel him, though. They did try to cancel him.
They try to cancel T.I.?
They did.
Tip?
They did.
Yeah, the thing that Shorty was talking about, whatever him did, but it never gained any traction. But during that time, people just heard off of Believe All Women. So they were like, yeah, we don't fuck with T.I. no more.
Yeah.
Like, people don't need proof nowadays, you know?
Because of the
Yeah,
strong
they
tailwinds.
tried to Me Too him.
Yeah, the strong tailwinds of Me Too is...
Can we throw in a cancel button here? You guys are slippering on slippery slopes.
Cancel culture is in.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, no. As soon as Q said "Believe All Women," I was like, "Oh shit, here we go."
But is that not a movement?
Believe All Women is definitely not a movement.
Oh. I thought it was like a thing.
it's called Cry Wolf.
Your words.
Now, you're gaslighting.
Right?
Where we at? Like a 3 or 4 in the misogyny scale?
Nah, bro, we've already hit 15 on that counter. I don't know what you're talking about. You've been slipping. I've been counting.
So, yeah. That's crazy. I don't want to talk about T.I. getting canceled. Actually, I would love to see how a rapper being canceled right now for the Me Too, against the Me Too movement would be. Now, who's the last rapper that got canceled because of some Me Too shit?
The Baby.
Nah.
That wasn't Me Too.
Nah, that wasn't Me Too. Jax, you said that really fast, though.
He get Me Too. He got he pissed off the
He came out the
letter
alphabet
people.
peeps. Yeah.
Yeah, he pissed off the other people.
Oh yeah, they joined forces like both.
Shout out my nueve.
But then they gave him the pass. I didn't know that they could give people, okay, you're on hip hop pass. I didn't know they could do that, but
Wait, he gave people people gave him a hip hop pass?
No, bro.
When he said that comment, they was like, yeah, we got to take your hip hop card. They was like, yeah, we got to cancel you. You're no longer allowed to perform. All his things, remember, all his performances was getting shut down from all the venues.
They put that man in timeout for like 9 months.
That's not really canceling, though. That's a vacation.
I mean, that canceled them paychecks.
That's work without. That's work without leave. I mean, that's leave without work. I mean, leave without pay.
Leave without pay. Yeah.
Work without leave. Leave without pay. Work without leave. That's all that was.
He went on his apology tour, and then they gave him the okay. They was like, all right, you cool now.
But he's not buzzing nowhere near as hard as he was before all that shit.
His momentum ain't never been the same, though.
He ain't buzzing nowhere near as hard, bro.
Yeah, but that's not really canceled, though.
I mean,
if cancel culture wins, are you technically not canceled? Because in that aspect, cancel culture would have been considered winning.
It's like Daniel Caesar level canceled, but like that dude got canceled so hard.
That's very true. We loved Daniel, and out of nowhere, holy shit!
You on the cape for the wrong joint, and then he said, "Cancel me." He said the words "cancel me" if you want to. So they all right.
Challenge accepted, my nigga. Hold tight.
Fraudiness is still a classic, man. But again, that's what I was about to say. Like, canceled. Like, I feel like in these days, cancel just means half-ass resolve, fam. Like,
yeah. I mean, Tony Nova, shout out to the Tantrum, but Tony Nova says it all the time. He's like, the thing about cancel culture is it's not real because it's so wishy-washy. They change their expectations on a dime. As far as like what's convenient for them. They be like, hey, you're like, cancel culture within the LGBTQIAPK community is ridiculous because like you let some people get away with what the fuck ever, but then you let the everybody that falls outside of the LGBTQIAPK, no, Jeremy, you cannot say normal. Everybody that falls outside of the Nuevas Nueve can get canceled for saying some shit that the Nuevas Nueve can't get canceled for. So it's like, the person gets to make the rules, or like the rules are there's some set in stone rules, or
we live in a society, unfortunately, where victims have more power than the accused. So as long as you paint yourself as a victim, it's your word against the world, and if it's go in your favor, then the world's at fault.
It's a guilty until proven innocent situation.
Which is the craziest. I hate that.
Until proven guilty type.
Yeah.
I got nothing. Fuck the Me Too movement.
All right.
Yeah. No, we're not believing all women out here. No, the Me Too movement is fucking garbage, and cancel culture gonna eat a fat dick. Also, hit my cancel button, please. Thanks.
Warning. Cancel culture is imminent.
They might try to cancel me after that.
Hey man,
I mean, cancel culture. I fuck with you. You hold us to the expectations of which we need to abide by. You are the ultimate accountability buddies.
Helping us reach this utopia that we're striving for.
Vet your fucking sources, idiots. That's all I have to say. Vet your fucking sources. Shit.
Cancel culture creating the expectations we all need to abide by. But yeah, that's my smoke about what Will Smith has created, because that's where we started. The movement that Will Smith has created for us, and now we're no longer allowed to be comfortable within our jokes because people are allowed to pop off whenever they want. That's why I sent that text message to everybody about the post about the Will Smith and how all the repercussions. It was 100%. I don't think any of it was true, but I had to ask the question: is it too much? Because we all make half of America made the conversation that Chris Rock. You can be a comedian, you could be funny, you could talk about another man's wife, but you have to be prepared for the consequences that happen. And the counter argument was, yeah, okay, but Will Smith also had to be ready for the consequences that happened with what he did.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword.
Accountability on both sides.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's not. I mean, it's not the real world up there. Let's be real. If Chris Rock was to say that anywhere else, like if this nigga was just any other nigga at a bar and he went up and said some shit about somebody's wife, like you prepared for somebody to throw some hands at you. Like that's not a surprise.
Not if I'm a comedian. That's not what I'm expecting.
I mean, bro, jokes is jokes.
I got that, but comedians, like, there's a presence for that. Like, you're allowed to, like, especially if they're hecklers, you're allowed to get up on stage and make jokes about the front row. Like, that's a thing. That's a known thing in the comedian world. I've been to enough shows where I know you don't sit up in the front, and you don't sit in the very back either. You got to be right within the.
They always clap back at hecklers. It's how you clap back after help.
Yeah. But even like I know front row territory and I know last row territory. And those are the two places you don't want to be at a comedy show. Because you can say nothing, you can be completely silent, and they'll still be on your ass. I've been a victim of it enough. Also, shout out Brandon Moore.
Is anybody else picking up on the fact that there's 2 light-skinned niggas?
Who's light-skinned niggas?
T.I. and Will Smith?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought you were talking about Chris Rock and Will Smith. Yeah, it's 2 light-skinned niggas.
It's brown.
I believe that they're trying to tarnish the image of our black men, of our black leaders out here. These 2 black family men, with their
light-skinned privilege and their light-skinned wives.
Sparkly clear past. They're trying to tarnish the records of our greatest kings. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Oh yeah, because the woman that was doing the stand up, she was dark skinned in the T.I. situation. Dang.
See. Oh man.
Are we back to light skin versus dark? I thought Drake and Chris. Oh no, they're 2 light skinned niggas. So they get
when the war between light skin and dark skin stop? Did I miss something?
I don't know. I feel like some rap beef ended where they was like, okay, we're not doing this anymore.
I feel like that did happen.
No.
It was Drake. It might have been Drake and Pusha. I think. Yeah.
But they never squashed
I think
that.
we set everything aside after Drake and Pusha.
Kanye was cool. No, it was Drake and Kanye. They squashed it.
Yeah, and then and then St. Samuel's sent our attention to the women. We've been
the leader, the Godfather, the almighty gatekeeper, the black man's success, Kevin Samuels. Shout out that nigga.
diverted our attention for a couple of years.
You're not St. Samuel's, though.
We're back.
I even know.
We're back, though.
No, Kevin Samuels is the gatekeeper to black male success. Yeah. Q, what was your topic? You texted it to me. I forgot what it was.
Staying away from people who quote unquote just want to be happy.
Like with a relationship or with life?
Huh?
Like
all
within a
above.
relationship or just life?
In general, especially relationships.
I'll second that message.
So she's like, so what do you want out of a relationship? And her response is, well, I just want to be happy. Red flag.
Hey, that's that waterfall that they said not to take.
Oh shit. That's not the Lake of Anna.
If this episode wasn't called Streets of Consciousness 5, I'd definitely call it Keep Chasing Waterfalls. Or no, When You Keep Chasing Waterfalls.
I've heard it too many times before because it's the same. Though it's the same people who say that are the same people who are insecure as hell, and they want to put their happiness in the hands of somebody else. Like, I'm not responsible for your happiness.
Sure you are.
And if you can figure out how to be happy, then you need to figure that out. Don't put that on me.
Yeah.
Stay away from the people.
If you tell me you just want to be happy, that lets me know you're already miserable for sure.
That too.
Because you're striving for happiness. Like, happiness is your goal? Nah.
Yeah, and especially if we talking.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, man. Especially if we talking in a sense of a relationship. Like, if I hear that and we speaking about relationships, that mean like you seeking for somebody to do that, and like, nah, because I'm my happiest when I'm by my fucking self. Oh, I love it here. I love it here. The single life is great. Like, you gotta make it better. Like, I'm already at 100. You gotta make it like 150 at least. You can't come in at 50 and be like, yo, help me.
I just want to get to 100. I just need somebody to help me out to 100. You got 50 you can spare?
I don't know, guys. I feel like you should put that weight on me. Devil's advocate, I do want you to depend on me for happiness. Because then it's that much harder for you to leave me.
you can depend on me for penis, but not happiness.
Now, if those two are the same for you.
Yeah, you putting on more. Like you adding more than should be there. Just the penis, not the happy. Not the happy.
There's no shared letters between the two.
All right, never mind. I renege. I was using that as a reason to trap women, but I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things that women will say. You know, I was watching a playback, and they was talking about like when men say like, "What can you bring? Like, what can you do for me? What can you bring to the table?" kind of shit, and the women were saying like, "I hate when niggas say that." And
It's a trigger for them.
Yeah, it really is. But the reason that like it made sense out of that conversation, of course, like the female was talking for about 10 minutes before she finally got this point out, and she was basically like, well, it's always the men that can't provide shit that are ask you what can you do for them. And
Is it?
I beg to differ on that one, but
Or is that their assumption? How do they determine?
But in her reality, that very may be so, because then the guy asked, well, why do you keep dating men that don't like that, or why do you keep dating these broke men? And she's like, I don't know, because I'm stupid or something. I got nothing for you, bitch.
The self-discovery.
I got fucking nothing for you. If that's your realization of the situation, is you hate when niggas ask you what can you bring to the table. If you're used to dating niggas that can't bring anything to the table, so they're looking for you to make up for it. But you can't walk into a relationship saying everything.
Oh, I'll play to their part. I think the reason why they don't like it is because typically when they're younger, no one asked them that question because their looks were the only thing they needed. Now we live in a world where looks ain't enough.
I would actually take it one step further.
And they come in there like, no one told me about this part of the interview. You know what I mean?
He snuck this question in.
They weren't prepared.
So you said you had 10 years of Excel experience.
It's hard looking Cheerios, and you ask him what else he got, he gonna be stuck.
You said here that you have a lasagna from scratch recipe. You brought us Stouffer's. Would you care to elaborate on, what happened?
Well, when I said I'm bomb in the kitchen, what I meant was I can pour your drink and microwave your food at the same time.
I think at the end of the day, if that's a trigger point for you, it's probably because
you don't have nothing.
You don't have an answer. Yeah, exactly. Like nobody,
especially when your response is everything.
Nobody wants to be questioned on some shit that they can't answer.
Hold on. But what if she is the table? What is the table?
Everything I better fucking announce in that exact fucking moment.
Hold
so
on.
if I ask you to wake up and be an astronaut, you better be a fucking astronaut.
Nah.
If I wake up and tell you to be a fucking geologist, you better, because your role is bringing everything to the fucking table.
Let's
so
walk
be a geologist tomorrow, and then on the next day be a historian.
Because every time I hear that shit, I'm like, why would I be asking you, what are you bringing to the table? If you are the table. Clearly, you and the table are two separate things. That's what I'm asking. What is you bringing to the table?
Female and table are not synonymous.
Right. You can't be the table here. You can't be like, I'm the table.
Hold on. We're allowed to identify as whatever we want.
All right.
Question my pronouns.
So my pronouns are table and chair. You must address me correctly.
And if you don't, cancel culture. People have been killed for less, okay? So address me by my pronouns.
I can't even hold you on that because I've been pulling that stunt at work like for the last 3 months. It was Black History Month, and then it was just like, you know what? I'm just a chair.
Black Future Year.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, you can't hold me accountable for shit at work right now. Every month I'm something different, and I'm allowed to identify that way. So to go back on that would be giving up my whole positioning at work right now, and I'm building a career, you know?
He Ukrainian this season, you know?
So
cancel button.
Warning. Cancel culture is imminent.
But if y'all want to contribute to this GoFundMe.
Maybe what it is it feels like a test, right? And no one likes to be tested. So maybe we should provide them with, multiple choice answers. Like, are you A, a headache? Pastry chef, you know what I mean?
Pastry.
We might need some multiple choice. Help them out.
Yo, Q.
My man's having a headache. See, that's what I would be fucking up because I stopped the multiple choice short.
But
I'd be like, you a
the
headache.
follow up to pastry chef was under the same question.
I mean, hey, if she answers pastry chef, I'm fucking cookies, damn it.
But that's what I'm saying. But then you gotta have all the excuses. Well, I can't give you cookies all the time, bitch. But you everything.
Nah, you can't pick pastry chef if there ain't no fresh baked anything in the kitchen. Fuck out of here. I mean, okay, that's weird. You slacking on your day job.
That's
You're not a gentle thug.
Oh, man, that's what they want though.
You're not a single family man. Okay? Like, come on now. Why do you want her to be Marilyn Monbetty Crocker?
Marilyn Monbetty Crocker.
Anybody who got a Marilyn Monroe poster?
That's a red flag.
Marilyn and Betty. Betty Boop.
Oh, yeah, if she got a Betty Boop poster or a Betty Boop tattoo, out.
That's your
That's
idol?
an instant red flag.
That's who you look up to?
Yeah, that's an instant red flag. If you got a Betty Boop tattoo, I can't fuck with you.
Yikes.
That bitch was the original Thotty Pocket. I don't know who saw that far into the future to create that Betty Boop imagery.
Wait, that far into the future?
Yeah, Betty
What
Boop
you
was
talking about? That is our past, our present, and our future, nigga. Like,
That's what I was about
but
to say.
Betty
yo.
Boop
It's
is
more
a
like
white
the
woman.
Chicken.
okay.
Yeah, they just lightened her up. That was us. They just lightened her up.
Oh, okay. So they took the foundations of a black woman and just like white skinned her.
Just look at them
Like
hips. Look at the hips to waist ratio, my nigga. No sense.
The chick was originally modeled for the Betty Boop. I think she died. The black woman, I don't know her name, but rest in peace, shorty.
Escalated
look
so
at that.
fast.
We own the culture.
See that far
Yeah.
into the future. Niggas been looking for thoughts since day one.
Yeah, but like I said, Betty Boop was a white woman.
But you know what the oldest profession is?
Prostitution.
The original thoughts.
Fair.
Thoughts have been around, bro. Betty Boop was not future sight, all right?
Yeah.
So-
No. You know, that goes back to the conversation.
I think she was a dancer, like she was a performer on a like some kind of them where they would go to the shows and see the girls.
Like the burlesque show, yeah. Or some
Yeah,
shit.
that's what she was. And then she got so popular, they made a cartoon off her. But they made the cartoon like have, black folk get paid for nothing nowadays, or back then at least.
They made the cartoon for the ratings.
That part.
And niggas wasn't allowed for good ratings back then.
Also that part. I got
My
nothing.
lips be like the size of fists. Man. Chewing ones all day. Those were the cartoons that was in for us.
Yikes.
Yikes, big yikes. Fuck, where was I going with that? I had that conversation with Zion last episode. She didn't seem to understand. I had explained to her about like men and women's expectations, because she was arguing that like her expectations can change in a relationship. And I said, well, that's all women. She was like, men do the same. And I was like, no. Men's expectations change per relationship. A man expects this in his relationship with one girl and expects other things with other women. You might be a shit wife, but you're a great mother. I don't expect to stay married to you for the rest of my life, but I expect to give you kids.
I mean, maybe we should just not have expectations and then be happy with what we got.
So settle.
Yeah.
Says the already married nigga. Shut the fuck up. How about that? You would make a statement like that after you've already been married and the rest of us are still trying to get married.
I believe
After
that's
he
what-
already didn't settle.
Continuous.
After he already didn't settle. Oof.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think you settled? You
No.
wouldn't say that.
So then,
You're telling us to settle after you already didn't settle.
Hey, Q, I'm going to re-ask the same question in the Patreon portion. So that way your wife doesn't have access to this answer.
Is she gonna take his passcode?
Sign in right now. Sign the fuck in. Ain't nobody playing with you.
Yeah.
Also, to y'all, to the fan base, tell your wife subscribe to the Patreon.
Might learn something.
You might learn a thing or two. We in Penrose fix relationships over on Protest and Riot, especially the
be good.
shitty ones.
Might learn something.
But yeah, no, I was arguing that men have different expectations depending on the relationship. Like, I don't know any man that goes into a relationship wanting something newer than what he originally got. The problem is women get a certain kind of comfortable and they stop doing things. And men do it too. But that's okay for men to do because your expectations change throughout the relationship. So men are allowed to do different shit within a relationship. That's why I hate when women say, like, they got to do this to spice it up. Like, you spicing it up is not the same as you doing something different. Like, if you cook a dinner and you put a different seasoning in it, that's spicing it up to me. But that's not changing the recipe. What were you about to say?
I'm hearing you, but I'm kind of on the fence about what you're saying.
About you want your shit spiced up? You want it to change from time to time? You want the relationship to change?
If the
from time to time?
recipe says use this seasoning and you use a different seasoning.
Okay, maybe that was a bad analogy.
Yeah,
What
like,
it is?
when you say
but I don't want
spice
you
it
to change things in a relationship. You think spicing it up like, hey, yeah, I like sex and I expect sex in a relationship. If you want to be extra sexual with it, that's fine. That's spicing it up.
Okay, we throw in some role plays. That's still giving me sex, is what you're saying.
Yes, you're still just giving me sex.
Should change. They should change. But they should change according to the behavior of how your partner already is. You shouldn't expect something outside of what your partner is.
Yes, but see, the problem with that is you should know what your partner is very early on in the relationship.
Yeah, that depends.
That's what.
Some people
Well,
do that
that's a whole nother conversation for another time. People getting in a relationship before they know who the fuck their partner is.
But don't they all do that?
Who's they?
Human.
No, not all humans do that.
I already know our algorithm built different. I go in with 5 expectations, expecting 2 of them bitches just to be complete misses. Just off the rip. At least 2. It's not always the same 2, but I know at least 2 of them 5 I'm not getting. So I got 5 things I expect. Okay, you can't do 1. Oh, you can't do 4 either. All right, I figured as much. So you can do 2, 3, and 5. Okay, cool. Okay, that's where we at.
I put it this way. If your Tinder profile say I cook, I clean, and I suck dick, that's my expectations because I've seen that's who you are. Now, if you do something outside that, I'm a question.
Like not suck dick, not cooking, not clean.
Right. If you're not doing that, then okay, well, what's up? Maybe I need to change my expectations because what?
See, but I'm not doing that. Why would I change my expectations if you already came out the break saying that that's what you're going to do? All I'm going to think that you're doing is not standing by what you said. So I would definitely be like, oh, okay, well, this ain't going to work. Because you made a simple rule and said you were going to do that, and you didn't do that.
You're 100% right to do that.
In my Tinder days, bro, I held you accountable to your Tinder resume. Right? You ain't about to put nothing as list of accolades, and then let me find out.
Never.
You said what?
All my dating name wasn't my game.
I mean, it wasn't my game either because I held everybody accountable to their resumes, and people really get upset about that sometimes. Like, bitch, I screenshotted it. You said X, Y, and Z, and now you're not doing X. I'm confused.
People don't like being held accountable. We know that.
I like being held accountable.
Okay.
I do. I prefer to be held accountable for my actions.
I don't like it, but I do it. Like, I still hold myself accountable above all else. It's not the best feeling in the world, but
there's some things I do that Jeremy still gets my ass about. He's like, nigga, you're still doing that? I'm like, look, bruh. What do you want from me? He's like, I want you to stop. I'll be like, bruh, what do you really want from me? So, like, I yeah, but see, me and Jeremy don't live together. We don't share income, or we don't. I don't want to say sharing income. We don't. What do people do?
Cohabitate, maybe.
We don't cohabitate. We don't share like a blood human being together. Like, so it's different.
Oh, blood human being.
Yeah, that's what y'all call your offsprings, right?
A bloody.
I don't know.
I heard they prefer twisted DNA.
All right.
This little thing that we sired together.
Evolution, if you will.
Yeah, so it's different. Like, but my friends are better at keeping me accountable than people are. Also, I can't wait for this Patreon portion when we get into this 13 way. What is it? What'd you say, Jeremy?
13 reasons why, bro.
Yeah, 13 reasons why. That's gonna be fucking fun.
Hannah
Sure.
motherfucking Baker. Hannah Baker, bro.
I'm trying to think what time we are because we started late because somebody had to figure out how to place their phone.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know what actual time we're at.
I feel like it was a team effort. You know.
It's always
You know they
a
got
team effort.
that do that.
Say what?
So they got watches that keep time.
I'm about to say, man, let them free niggas live, bro. Give them an extra 10 minutes, you know?
Give my extra 10 minutes?
I think it was about that long.
Yikes.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. We went through some bags while Quinn was getting his life together. So. This man got my life on track, you know what I'm saying? He literally shifted everything. My whole Instagram about to change. I gotta go and gut the whole thing and then restart, you know what I'm saying?
Actually, we'll talk about that, and then we'll get, because Curtis got his topic, and J-Pass got his topic, and I got my 13 reasons why I'm not, our 13 reasons why a female of my past told me I need to change so that I can, what was it? Be better or be in a longer relationship, be in an actual relationship, and change 13 things about myself. So we'll get to that in the Patreon portion, because she gave me a 12-point and then added on another one, 13-point.
That sounds like a
itemized
relationship
list.
expert right there. I didn't know you saw professionals. That's
Oh, I do see professionals, but they're usually not the ones I'm dating. So that's neither here nor there. Can we talk about this algorithm? Can you break down with that? Why the hell, like, fat booty bitches be popping up on my Instagram, but like you don't have any?
So yeah, that's simple, man. So your algorithms are indicative of who you are, what you scroll through, what you like. You don't necessarily even have to like the booty nowadays. If you look at it for a little too long, the robots know you like booty now.
Yo, he's not wrong, though. Because I can tell you right now, if anything I learned a long, long time ago,
Is that you like
liking
booty?
shit, no. Liking shit get you caught up. I ain't liked a picture, and I can't even tell you how long. Because I'd be damned if you go be like, why you liking so-and-so's picture? I still see that shit to this day. I saw that shit on IG. It was like a girl had sent her nigga, like, it was like a Fashion Nova fit. He was like, ooh. She was like, what do you think about this on me? He was like, ooh, that'd be a little bit revealing. She was like, that's weird because you liked it on so-and-so's page. And I was like, see that right there?
That's wild.
That's why I don't like shit. That shit right there.
That's a wild comparison.
Step two of beating the algorithm. Who you follow. See, I only follow things that are indicative of who I am. So, or what I want to be. So, natural hair stuff, jewelry, you know, stuff, shit like that. Step three, your words, man. Them robots on your phone is listening. Everything. I was driving by, I saw a nice red Corvette. I was like, yo, babe, you see that Corvette? That shit is hot. Next day, an ad for the same vet. Hit you not. So it's really your phone snitches on it, basically. That's what it is.
That is true.
So as long as you don't
It does.
Just stay clean.
Well, your phone's always listening because the reason why your phone, like if you have an Apple, you say, hey, Siri, or you have an Android, you say, hey, Google, right? The reason why it responds is because your phone is actively listening to you to say those words. So it's catching everything. It's just waiting for those two to actually prompt a command.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's in the privacy in your phones, bro. They sell that shit.
It's something.
You hit that I agree. You know that all that long
Get
list
terms
of shit
and agreements that you
that
always
nobody
quickly scroll
reads.
through.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure somewhere in there it's like, oh yeah, by the way, we recording everything you say, and we gonna use that to make money and sell.
But so yeah, it's all about trying to sell you shit. That's really what it is. What it comes down to is marketing. They're trying to
Yeah, but now just because I looked at the girl twerk her ass for 60 seconds, now all I see is a bunch of females twerking their ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine on TikTok. I enjoy getting lost in the TikTok rabbit hole, but for Instagram, that's a business place for me. So I don't like to see that shit. I just want
Instagram's so cold with it. It's kind of the same thing with Facebook. Yeah, you got it. You got to delete everything. You got to delete everything, and you got to delete traces of everything.
Yep.
Like IG so cold with it. Uh, I would like a certain joints, photos every now and again, and then like after a while, I this is when I hit a lady. I started seeing like my lady liking the same photos. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, because they
I
be
don't even
popping.
notice.
Shout out to fucking 795 Production, but fuck E-Rock, because every time that nigga, like, the shit he likes always pops up on my fucking timeline.
I'm like, y'all
Yeah.
I hate that shit because Instagram has this funky thing where like, and it took me a long time to notice it. When you're scrolling through your Instagram timeline, it basically shows you everything once, and then once it stops showing you everything you saw, it'll just start showing you sponsored shit. And then the next time you go through, say if somebody posted like multi pictures, the next time you go through your timeline, it'll show you that post again, but it'll show you the second picture in that post. And it'll take you back through everything else that's on your time, that's recent on your timeline, and it'll go back into sponsorship.
That's when they took that chronological shit off.
Yeah, so they only show you like relevant posts, but I appreciate that Instagram does not show you posts twice. I do appreciate that. Like once I see it once, okay, I don't need to see that in my timeline again. But I do hate that like once I stop running out of current things or recent things in my timeline, now you're showing me a bunch of sponsor shit. So then I get stuck watching these fucking 60-second episodes or 60-second reels of people getting hurt. And now that's my liked algorithm.
You never watched the Social Experiment? I think it's called.
No,
that's on Netflix. You gotta check that out. It's actually about this exactly because Google, like Gmail was the one that started it.
I believe it.
Yeah,
it was Gmail where they originally like started like basically picking people's brains with shit. Like they do little small tweaks and like the interface and like just how you interact with it in order to get people's use time up. And that's how people like Facebook. It's a free app. How do they make money?
Advertisers.
Exactly. They like, okay, cool. So we know that so-and-so looked at this, this, and this, and the chances of so-and-so like buying said product is increased if you place your ad at this point in his scrolling.
Yep.
Because every fifth ad that pops up, he clicks on. We got this down to a science. Like the data is there.
That's fucking crazy.
And people's like data itself is like the most valuable shit because your data it shows your trends. It shows what you do every single day.
Mm-hmm.
So if I know what you do every single day, I then know how to sell to you. Like, and I know how to market to you. I know what you're gonna buy for the most part.
Hey, look, let me go ahead and properly point out this. Shout out fucking Courtney. Okay, that's our newest social media manager. Ashley had to move on to bigger and better things, but Ashley's always welcome to be a part of YCC Entertainment. But Ashley's no longer with us. But Courtney has started doing managing the posting on social media. I don't be on Instagram anymore, so I don't even know what this feels like. I do not be on Instagram. I'll get on Instagram to go through my messages, to send messages and respond to messages, and that's it. So, like, that's why I'm glad I'm not a part of that anymore, because she takes care of all that. She takes care of all the posting, so I don't even have a reason to get on. Even when I see notifications, I'd be like, fuck them. Thanks for the like. Thanks for the comments. All those.
That shit too, though.
Say what?
Yeah.
Because Facebook do that shit too. I think more so than Instagram. I guess they're owned by the same.
Oh, bro, it's all the social medias.
What is it? Metadata?
Every single social media. And the crazy thing is, the CEOs, like the heads of those social media companies, their family don't use their product.
They don't use their products.
They don't use their product because they know what the fuck is up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, stay off of that tickety talk.
Yeah, no, they don't play that shit, bro.
I would never let my kids be a part of YCC Entertainment.
Wait, what?
I would never let my kids be a part of YCC Entertainment, or let them listen to YCC Entertainment.
Oh yeah, no, but you definitely gonna get a kiddie branch, like, whatever that look like.
Hey.
YCC Kids.
Oh, hey, this nigga might be in a pocket right now. Start a kid podcast.
Pink Table Talk.
For real, bro.
That's wild. A kid, like, yo. The gears is spinning right now.
Bro, that's kids say the darndest thing. I don't know what you did.
But bro, I'm telling you.
But see, the thing about kids say the darndest thing is parents find that funny.
True.
What's something that a kid would enjoy listening to another kid do?
Kid shit. Bro, they watch each other play with
listening.
Toys. Yeah.
Well, if the kids talk, Bruh, that's the most entertaining thing to me is listening.
But
to
that's
kids
what I'm
talk.
saying, because
sure.
kids are funny when they're kids to adults. What would a kid listen to another kid do other than Kids Bop?
Nah, bro.
Nah, bro, you just gotta find a kid that seems like they're smarter. Kind of like, yo, the 3-year-olds are looking at the 5-year-olds like the 5-year-olds are adults, and it's just gonna go like that if that makes sense, you know. So you get you some 10-year-olds talking about like, fucking Power Rangers, like the 7-year-olds. It's gonna be like, yo, these guys are the coolest guys ever. I want to be just like them. Like it goes that way.
If you want to sell your kid to YCC Entertainment, email me at YCC Entertainment Network.
My man said sign off the whole kid, bro.
If you want to sell your kid to YCC Entertainment, email me at YCC Entertainment Network at gmail.com, and we will set up your transfer papers.
Huggies and Lunchables provided.
Nah, bro. My man's just offering 5 meals a week per
Negative.
week. Yeah, it's the only guarantee you got. You got 5 meals per week. Everything else is going to have to be provided by you.
We do put our malt liquor in sippy cups.
All right.
And we also air fry our chicken.
And
so.
And there's a Nicorette gumball machine to put them right to sleep.
We're gluten free. You know, whatever that means.
We do have a big kitchen sink for baths. We're gluten free and vegan friendly.
Friendly, yeah, you know.
Watch your DMs.
Single
blow
mom
up.
approved.
Right.
Single mom approved.
Yo, that's the real one right there. Your DMs is about to be on fire, my guy. Wait till this episode drop. DMs is going to be crazy. Courtney's going to hit you up like, what the fuck did you do?
And share that info with me. Oh shit, that's funny. Fuck. Hold on, I'm trying to gather my thoughts real quick. It's episode 70. I don't know where we are in the plug of the week, volume 70, but we're gonna go ahead and get into this, or volume 3, volume 70. Volume 3. I don't know, but we're going to get into this plug of the week. Say bye to you free niggas and then get a couple pockets while we're done. But before we're out for the Patreons. For the episode 70 plug of the week, I had to bring back a classic. My favorite producer in the DMV, Q's younger brother, host of Tunes and Tantrums, it's fucking Xavier Cloud. And I had to bring something back from one of his oldest projects, Tales of a Sad Boy. If you don't know it, you're slipping. And you're not my fan if you don't listen to Xavier Cloud in your spare time. But Xavier Cloud dropped a project a very long time ago called Tales of a Sad Boy EP. And one of my favorite songs of it is called Sad Boy Part 2. It's an amazing project. And as always, it will be in the SoundCloud playlist plug of the week. So here you go. Tales of a Sad Boy Part 2 by Xavier Cloud.
At the bleachers, I seen ya. We was kids then, just some teens, yeah. Living in a world that just deemed us the cause of all the problems, but they need us. Like I need you, can't you see, boo? I'm living in my hurt, 'cause I can see you. I swim through all the oceans just to please you. Left my heart wide open, hope you see it too. Lost in time when I look in your eyes. Can't wait for the day I make you mine. I can't seem to get you off my mind. looking, but I just can't seem to find the right one. Without you rapping, lost in the sea of life, lost in the sea of strife. Ain't shit without you. Staring at the stars, at the park, butterflies around you. You look so pretty. Here ready to risk it all, and it's when it finally hit me. Lost in time when I look in your eyes. Can't wait for the day I make you mine. I can't seem to get you off my mind. Try to leave, but my heart can't seem to find.
Xavier Cloud with another dope ass fucking project. As always, still my favorite artist, favorite producer, favorite multi-talented Renaissance man out of the DMV. That's what he is to me. So, and he's also the host of Tuesday Tensions. So if you're not subscribed to the Tuesday Tensions podcast, make sure you check it out because him and Tony Nova be getting their fucking shit off.
You gotta put that on title, man.
I'm
on the cloud though.
He only got one joint on title, I think.
Yeah, it's a couple, but it's like Lucy's.
Yeah, he's got a lot of Lucy's out because he's got Lucy's on like multiple platforms.
Yeah,
but his best tracking is on SoundCloud.
Yeah, I got the SoundCloud too.
So yeah, Xavier Cloud, Tales of a Sad Boy, EP, dope ass project. This is at that point where we say bye to you free niggas. So before I do that, got to get out these 2 kicks and a hug. I don't know what my shout out to men is. Who's got a shout out to men for me?
Men?
Yeah. Who's doing my kick to men?
Well, per conversation, shout out to the fuckboys.
Dumb bitches love y'all. Shout out to the women that own Teslas. I heard y'all got the best pussy. Dumb niggas love y'all.
I aspire to be in you one day.
The Tesla or the female?
Yes.
We also gonna circle back to that.
Shout out to black people that have eaten ramen and have learned 100 ways to spice up their ramen and then have elevated to not eating ramen and use those 100 ways of spicing to now spice up their filet mignon. We love you. With all that being said, it's a day on the bus, and you really want to get off at your friend's stop because you want to go over his house and play the game. But the bus driver knows you, and they know what stop you're supposed to get off at. And they're not letting you get off at the second stop. Guess what? I'm the bus driver, and this is where you get off because this is your stop. Peace, free niggas.